I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Right here is Isaiah 45:7 broken down. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see that in this specific version, they use calamity. But if you scroll over a couple columns, you'll see that the definition of that word calamity is evil, distress, misery, injury.
So the reason more modern translations render this as calamity and not evil is not because of how the word is defined, but because of the context of the passage. The Hebrew word ra has multiple meanings. You could compare it with our English word dark. If I were to say these are dark times, I could be referring to the moral corruption in society, or I could be noting that it's 6 p.m. in winter and the sun has already set. The context determines what dark means. Likewise, the context helps us determine what the Hebrew word ra means, whether it's calamity or evil.
Genesis actually uses that same word when it talks about the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
I'm really glad you brought this up, because this is a good example of how the context helps us understand what the word ra means. Notice in Genesis 2, ra is paired with the Hebrew word tov, which means good. This lets us know it's capturing the antithesis of that, which would be evil. But notice in Isaiah 45, ra is paired with shalom, which refers to peace or prosperity, which means you'd be carrying the meaning of the antithesis of that, which would be misery or calamity. So this is probably not about God creating evil, but God creating natural disasters or calamities, which are used in the Old Testament as punishment for sin.